Let's see. So this does just standard damage, but let's see. I'll try and set her on something next time we see a monster. You don't think there's any easy way to see the quest on the map? You stumbled into the quests more or less. I've been stumbling past them. Experiment in progress, 98%. Auto pause engaged. Please enter confirmation to complete extraction process. Ooh, if I had science 50, I could recalibrate the equipment. But I don't, unless... is there any of these things which boost a skill? I mean, it's like, I've not looked at them, which is the reason I'm asking, but I don't think there is. Lots of natural health regen. No, I can't see anything there. Can you boost science with T? Mind attributes +1. Well, let's see. Actually, I don't think my science is probably pretty terrible. It's at 27. So that's not going to make the difference, is it? I don't think. No, fair enough. That's not an option. No problem. That's one for another playthrough. View the experimental logs. So far, the musk extraction is coming along nicely. Pressure levels seem to be staying even, and variance in the sample seems to be an acceptable tolerance. I thought these wraps smelled bad on the outside. Yeah, where have we heard that? Now that they're cut open, everyone is likely to avoid my lab for the rest of the day when I finish this up. Wait a sec, there's some kind of commotion going on out in the hall. An alarm just started going off. Must be another damn security system check. Let me see what's going on. Now, that's when the bandit people came in. Do I complete this and get the scent? Emergency sample purge? Let's complete it. I got 25mm of Raptidon musk. Thank you for using Colway. That really was all there was to do, eh? So I've got Vaughn's research. I need to go to Gladys on the Groundbreaker. Because I'm doing these quests for her. That's why I'm doing them. Save me spending 10 grand to get that pass. Although I can afford the 10 grand quite comfortably now. A Rapti-prod. How is it? Well, why would you want to be a melee user in this game? I know it's nice to have the option. I don't see the attraction. It's nice to be able to just take things out from range and run around and use cover and blow stuff up. Actually, it's probably more useful for a companion. Oh, that's really nice, actually. Mr. Zap. Okay, so now we get out of here? Or is there anything else that we need to do? Anyone remember the way out? Am I on the right track? I think I'm on the right track. Yep, good. We'll just check and see if there's anything else I need for Gladys on the Groundbreaker. I keep wanting to call it Thronebreaker. Because I had a brief play of that. It's a Witcher game. But it's like a Witcher card game. It's a role-playing game, but all the battles are fought out card play. A bit like Gwent, but more like the standalone version of Gwent rather than Witcher 3 Gwent, which is a bit of a shame. So yeah, I've got Thronebreaker in my head at the moment. So I do have stuff to hand in there if I want to do it. So the Amateur Alchemist. It says to speak with Vaughn. Well, just to say it's been dealt with. Found Orson's schematics. So I've retrieved them. They're almost certainly contraband. That is, Jameson we need to speak with. Okay. Silent voices. Groundbreaker's break. Oh, that's to fix somewhere else. The distress signal. Return to Gladys. You've dealt with one of the company secrets that Gladys was talking about. You can return to here and inform her of what happened or keep searching for more secrets. You let Cassandra keep Anton's research. Oh, shit. Did Gladys want that? Ah, okay. Okay. I don't know whether that's going the right way now then. That's on Scylla. There's nothing here to do, is there? The Groundbreaker. Monarch. Where's that? Oh, I've got the acid steeper. Okay, I found that. Brilliant. I can go back and fix that on the ship. Salvager in the sky. Little Hallen needs someone who can navigate to Stellar... Okay, that's something else. And the passage to anywhere. I think I might need to go to see Gladys next. Oh, there's a distress signal, which we've done. We've dealt with it. She didn't necessarily want the research, so okay, we'll see how that goes. Hey, Goliath, how are you tonight? Nice to see you back. You thought Thronebreaker, how it was spelled, was more an alternate version of Yu-Gi-Oh? Good God, Yu-Gi-Oh! That's like something that was on the telly 20 years ago, isn't it? Thronebreaker is just like Gwent, except you move around the map and you pick your encounters, and you still build a deck up of like units in this case in your army. But the encounters that you have and the decisions that you make will mean that some units or characters in your deck will get upset and leave, and others will be made happy. So you have some moral choices to make, some tough decisions to make. So it's not all straightforward. It was okay. I played about an hour of it, but I've got to say I'm not the biggest fan of that version of Gwent. I much prefer the Witcher 3 version. I just enjoyed it more. So, but Thronebreaker looks pretty good. Decent if you like deck building games. Could go sneaking around the outside of the city. There might be more stuff to pick up. Everyone dead? Have I not come in this entrance before? Is everyone really dead now? If I'd gone out this way, I would have looted everything. Surely to God. I know Gordon said that I will find the end of this quest either funny or frustrating, so let's see what's happened. Well, they're still alive. Some of them. Corporate technician. Has the stuff just respawned? It surely hasn't just respawned. There are people alive and okay. As they fought off another wave of attacks. I've got quests to do in it. Oh, damn, I'm over encumbered. Let's go break some stuff up. Let's start with these things. And that can go now. Tactical shotguns. Yeah, I've got enough of those. That one. Pulse hammer. Yeah, it might be nice. Can't keep it all, Mark. Can't keep it all. Nothing that knackers my... Oh, hang on. What's she wearing? Riot control armor? Have some proper armor. There you go. Let's just break all this down. Actually, what... Oh, well, I was going to say, what was that? Too late now. There we go. We can move again. Roseway Luxury Apartments. Hey, we found your stuff.
Any news on that thing we spoke about? You know, that thing?
You mean your sex spray? Yeah, I found your experiment.
Don't keep me in suspense. Did you get my stuff? I mean, not mine. It's for other parties. Buyers.
Yeah. Whatever you say. I've got it. It's all yours.
This is gonna make me so popular. I mean, with the people who buy it, not by using it. Because I'm not.
Of course not. You're definitely going to use it.
Only for testing purposes. Quality control.
Yeah, right. Anti-Cleo reputation increase. You would write, nope.
Gosh, no. Not even once.
You just don't understand the market. Anyway, here's a cut for you. An advance for my profits. Pleasure doing business with you.
Was that all it was worth? I expected more. What have I done? I didn't destroy the city. The city's fine. It's okay. It's okay. It looked like it was going to be destroyed, but it's not. It's fine. Right, let's sell that crap. Mods. I've got probably more mods than I will ever need. Do these weigh a lot? They don't look like they weigh anything. Oh, they do. They weigh a little bit. Okay. Extendo sight. How many? 6. Maybe I should just stash those on the ship. And once again, here we go. It's the mass clear outs. That's the way to do it. And the guns, I mean, these are worth something, so I don't know whether to stash them or just sell them. 41 damage on a, what was it supposed to be? A plasma something or other. I think that was was that the shock cannon? I don't know, I might stash them on the ship. We'll see what happens. So that was that quest. I think I have more around. Seem to go down here. Oh, it's telling me to leave. I'm pretty much sure I had some stuff to sort out first. Talk. I've got a schematic for you.
Oh, hello. Why do you seem familiar? Have we met?
This guy's a nutcase. Male character, although it's hard to tell from the graphic. Yeah, you asked me to grab your prototype schematics from storage. Actually, let's go with lie. Who are you again?
I am Orson Shaw, Chief Behavior... Wait. Yes, I'm quite sure we've met. My apologies. Have you retrieved my schematics yet?
Yep, got them right here.
What a relief. You hold months of work in your hands.
Hold on. Force weapons are contraband. Why didn't you turn this in when you found it?
Anton would have just given them to Porter without a second thought. What a waste of potential that would have been.
And, oh, I don't know. Do I want to keep these? Maybe not for this character. Maybe they'd have let you experiment. You could have saved a few lives. Let's see. Let's go with Persuade. These are valuable schematics. I could sell them for quite the profit.
Sadly true. Contraband does tend to fetch a high price among the colony's ne'er-do-wells. So be it. I'll buy them off of you.
Ooh, anti-clear reputation decreased. Do I have a buyer for these? I don't know if I do. Actually, I already have a buyer for these, so I'm just going to keep them.
I might have guessed. Such are the risks when hiring mercenaries. Very well. I have got no ability to stop you.
Quest
Without those
failed.
schematics, I'll never be able to repair this pistol. What am I going to do with this useless hunk of junk?
I could buy it off you for a few bits.
Well, it's not like I have a choice in the matter. Here, take it. Now leave, and see that I am never again insulted by your presence.
I've gained an ultimatum. What have I gained? So this thing, ultimate force, currently doing damage 22 because it's knackered. Alright, interesting. I can repair that up somewhere. What else have we got? Looks like there's a quest out there. 20. Is it just taking me out of the city again? I'm sure there was more people we were supposed to talk to in this place.
Damn right we left the lab. What's left there that's worth dying for?
Do I want to
You let
talk?
them get away.
Yeah.
Worthless, the lot of you.
Well, you get what you pay for, don't you?
I might just keep my gun out.
Oh, it's you. As if my thoughts weren't dark enough already. What is it?
That's a way to greet a guy. I found your associate Jameson. He's safe.
Jameson. I didn't do right by him, did I?
No.
Only cared about how he helped or hurt my research.
Yes. You really didn't care about him at all, though, did you? It's all about your ambition.
You understand nothing. Me least of all.
Oh, but I do. I believe you care, but that's just guilt. Deep down, you know you don't.
I'd never own up to that, though it be true. It's this place, this colony. You can see that, can't you? I need to get to Byzantium. It's the only place life can have meaning.
No, well, you know what they say, folks. Like it says in the Ladybird book for inexperienced newlyweds, if it looks like an arsehole and it smells like an arsehole, it's probably an arsehole. Your life won't have meaning anywhere. You're empty and bitter, and will be wherever you go.
You're right. And what's worse, I've always known it. But there's nothing to be done. This is the life I've made for myself.
Not just for you, I hope everyone who died for your damn toothpaste haunts you for the rest of it. It's not a life worth living. The only winning hand you've got left is to refuse to do so. I shall leave you to contemplate what you have wrought. Actually, I need to talk to him about his other thing as well.
Oh, it's you.
Pleased to see me as ever.
As if my thoughts weren't dark enough already. What is it?
I let the outlaws keep your research. Your co-workers have been doing some off-the-book experimenting. Let's just dob them in first.
Really? Who?
Let's see. Orson's been modifying some sort of weapon to use on the Raptidons.
Orson? Good. It will keep him from wasting my time. Sounds like he might actually be doing something useful for once.
I'd like to ask about something else.
I will be happy to...
A little overdramatic. Oh, right, sorry. I shouldn't have skipped that. I'm happy to answer your questions once I have my research. In the meantime, I will occupy myself considering the different ways I can end my life. Shall I end with a gun? A little overdramatic, wouldn't you say?
No, realistic. I don't get that research back, I'll be released from my indenture contract.
Oh. Released from indentured servitude. Isn't that a good thing?
You can't be serious. No contract, no work. No work, you're a pariah, cast out, shunned. Soon you'll find yourself among... deserters.
Well, you better get used to that idea, because guess where you're going?
You know, dregs, ne'er-do-wells, eking out a horrible existence on the periphery of society. Even if that's not my fate, I don't relish being sent to some backwater corporate township.
Yeah, it's definitely better to be in an abandoned backwater corporate township.
This is temporary and simply a means to an end.
It's not going to be so temporary in a moment.
I will be happy to answer your question.
Okay. I can't seem to get back to that question where I want to tell him I've given his research to the deserters.
It's you. As if my thoughts weren't dark enough already. What is it?
I don't know whether I should have given the stuff back or sold it anyway. I've kept the gun. I let the outlaws keep your research.
That's all manner of distressing.
Oops.
There truly is nothing left for me.
Well, you know, if you weren't an
I
asshole.
suppose I'm... we're finished here.
I suppose I'll be going. Yeah, I don't know. I got like a... What can I say? She was pretty. She talked me into giving her the research, and I didn't exactly argue too hard. And I got some cash for it. Should I just steal the stuff whilst his back's turned now? I think we're done here, right? I think we're done on this entire...
Doc Crane better get over himself.
He will now. Trust me. I've fixed him. Let's have a look. Passage 2 anyway. So back to Gladys. The silent voices. That one's on the way to Gladys. You've dealt with one of the company's secrets. You can return to inform her what happened or keep searching for more secrets. You've returned the Raptidon Musk. You let Cassandra keep the research. You've dealt with all the company secrets in Roseway. That's done. Excellent. That's what I wanted to do. And the solution vital. That's not there to do. And we have one botched quest now on the list. Purposely botched, of course. So passage to anywhere is going back to Gladys, I think. So it's back to the ship. That's where we go then. Don't think there's anything more I have to see and do here. Perks of being beautiful, eh? I don't know. I have a feeling I'm going to run into her again at some day. And then I'll be grateful that I helped her out.
Delays in loading due to commerce obstruction will be deducted from all staff pay.
And what am I doing? I can fast travel this, can't I? Can I fast travel near hostiles? There's hostiles here? Where? I dispute that accusation. Unless there's someone on the other side of this little ridge. I don't see anything. Okay, I guess we're out of here now. Back to Gladys. Actually, there's a distress beacon to visit on the way back, so we'll probably go take a look at that. And I need to have a look at the ship. On the ship, I need to have a look at Sam and Pavati as well. Put my gun away now. And I need to go and mod some weapons too. Oh, wrong button.
Oh, I did not expect you back so soon, Captain.
Yeah, I don't mess about. Ah, I need to talk to you.
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy like, ain't it?
Very. What do you think of the ship?
That's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
Apparently Ada's the one who actually flies the ship. That's the ship's computer. It's not intelligent, but it does a good imitation.
So you're gonna call her it, not she?
Though my voice is currently pitched to suggest female, I possess no gender. Any pronoun preferred by the user is acceptable.
I do like she, actually.
Hello. I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it! I asked a question and you answered it.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing.
This is an interesting exchange. What do you think, Pavati? Is this safe to fly now that we got the regulator?
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches. You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch.
I had a grilled cheese sandwich for lunch. It was very nice. I didn't cook it with a plasma torch, though. Did you learn your trade from your father? It sounded like it when you talked to Reed.
Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was.
That was funny? I don't see the humour.
He meant funny as in odd.
Oh, okay.
It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us.
But you actually are good at this, and you enjoy it. Hang on, why would anyone be unhappy about you getting a maintenance job? Is it, like, privileged?
Because they were hoping their own kid would get the job and get sent back to Edgewater. When folk go away for schooling, they don't get back to where they begun. Not usually. You go straight to your first job, wherever the company's got an opening.
You don't have any say in it at all?
I reckon you could say, no thanks, I don't want a job. But then you don't got a job.
So it is. This is really just slavery, isn't it? But you actually are good at this, and you enjoy it.
Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow, and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling.
You think it sounds like communism? I think it sounds like capitalism on steroids. You didn't care much for schooling. Let's see. You didn't like your classes?
Oh, there were a whole lot of reading, not nearly enough doing. Like, before they'd issue you a wrench, they wanted an essay on the design of different wrenches. Then there'd be quizzes on company regulations for storage and maintenance of wrenches.
Got to toe that company line, you know? What do you do in your time off?
As soon as I got permission, I spent all my time in the machine shop. They had all manner of parts, but they didn't want me using them, so I had to sneak them sometimes. I even slept in there. Had a hammock tied up in the rafters. Before I left, I installed a little skylight for myself, so I could see the stars.
Build anything fun?
When an engine came in, I'd strip it down and rebuild it. I mostly built for myself. Custom tools, little mechanical critters to talk to. When my roommates tried to talk, I'd get so nervous I'd be drenched in sweat. It was easier for everybody when I stayed off on my own. I doubt any of them remember me now.
That almost sounds like, what's the phobia of mixing with people? Is it xenophobia? Sounds pretty extreme to me. And after school, you moved straight back to Edgewater?
Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed.
That's not very nice, is it? You get much time with him after you go back from school?
About a year. I tried to do more of the work so he could rest. His heart gave him pains. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh, look at the time. Sorry to bend your ear so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
I like the fact she's actually on that armor. It's anti-Cleo's. It's the corporation armor she's wearing. I've given her. Break time's over. I think time you move along. I don't want to say that because that suggests I don't know where that goes with that line of conversation. So let's just leave. I thought I had a quest to talk to her. Isn't it this one? Drinking sapphire wine. Take Pavati to the Lost Hope on the... Okay. No, we need to get to the bar on the groundbreak. Okay, I thought it was back on here. So we need to go to... That one, I think, is what I want. Distress signal dealt with. That one for now. Yeah, it's this one. Let's get launched. In fact... The hell is that? A tossball stick. Okay, let's modify... some weapons. So let's go for this one. I can put on a Fun Times barrel, critical damage 25%, or a Whisper Quiet muzzler, which just reduces the noise. I don't see me using that, so crits, let's go for that. Oh, we've got a magazine option. Excellent. Magazine size 50%, or I can change it to damage type plasma. Or shock. For that one? Plasma's good against living things, right? Or extra rounds in the mag. I've got two of these. Should we make a plasma one? Let's go for it. Try it out. And a scope, two options, extendo sight and a gyro sight. Ranged weapon spread minus 20%. I don't know what it looks like. We can inspect it. Oh, well that's just that's just useless. Let's put it on. They can't be recovered. No, that's fine. It doesn't look like it's changed the gun, so yeah, that's fine. Next, we've got. Have we already modified this barrel? I think we'd already done this. That mod's already installed. And the magazine, we'll just go for that. Yeah, this magazine's not... Well, I'm not getting much benefit out of that, actually. So let's leave it as it is. And... Sniper rifle is already modded, I think. That's... Oh, okay, let's... Have I got another assault rifle? I need another shock weapon. So let's break this down for parts. Can't do the one that's in my inventory. Typical. Oh, we've got a plasma carbine. I shouldn't have added that damn thing then. Let's mod this. Let's give it a better magnum. Sorry, better magazine. And a sight. We'll put the gyro sight on as well. Hope I like it. So there's that. So we'll switch that back out for